Hi, I'm Spencer, and this is my YouTube channel where I post sporadically. So today is January 1st, 2024, and I've been thinking about my resolutions. I really like making New Year's resolutions. I know that there's no real magical power to the clock striking midnight and the year changing over, but for me there is some power to that, and maybe it's just like a placebo power that's all in my head, and I guess that's okay. But I think it's fun to make resolutions, to think about what you want to do over the course of the next year, and I'll probably make like 25, 30, and maybe I'll accomplish 3 of them. I started this YouTube channel years ago in the hopes that it would be like a fun place to talk about art and writing and maybe connect with other creative people. And since then, I've really only posted on it sporadically. So I guess one of my goals for this year is maybe to try to post more. If history is any indication, since I'm filming this on January 1st, I'll probably post it around Easter. But maybe I'll get lucky and do a little better this year. If you go back into the archives of this channel and watch my first video, which isn't hard since, like I said, I haven't really posted that many videos over the years, you'll see that I started this channel shortly after I sold my debut young adult novel. That book got published in the summer of 2021, and it was a lot of fun. And since then, I have not sold another book, and that sucks, if I'm being honest. It hasn't necessarily been for lack of trying. My agent and I sent out another young adult book that I wrote, and no one was interested in buying it. And so since then, I've just been trying to figure out what I want to write next and what I want to do. I'm working on a middle grade novel now that I think is a lot of fun, and I have some hope for, but I don't know if it's going to sell. I don't know if it'll really ever see the light of day beyond my own computer. I'm trying to stay optimistic about it, but it's hard sometimes. I know plenty of other authors that also had their debut novel come out in 2021, and now they're on to their 3rd or 4th book, and that's awesome. I'm happy for those people. I never want to be someone who's so like consumed with bitterness and jealousy that I can't celebrate the accomplishments of my peers. But at the same time, there is that part of me that's like, oh, well, when is something else going to happen for me, right? I think there's maybe sometimes this misconception in publishing that once you get your foot in the door, once you have your first book out there, you just get to keep writing forever, and you just get to keep making new work. And that's not necessarily true. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that's in this boat that, had their first book come out and then hasn't done anything else for years. So with all that in mind, I've been thinking more about resolutions and what I want to accomplish in 2024, specifically with my writing. I think my motto for this year is going to be intentional but not serious. And what I mean by that is I can only control my own actions, right? I can only make sure that I'm taking time to actually write, that I'm intentional about carving out time and space to get words down and to do my best. But I don't want to be too serious because there's so much that I can't control. I can't control if another one of my books sells. I can't control how many people are buying my debut novel. I can't control so much. And so I don't want to take it so seriously that I let in that bitterness and that resentment, where I start to like become consumed by jealousy or mad at other people because they're accomplishing things that I'm not accomplishing, I want to remain positive and optimistic, because I got into writing because it was fun. I enjoy doing it. So if I'm constantly thinking of it as a stressor and something that I have to win at, I have to win at writing, like, ugh, that sounds so gross. So intentional, but not serious. Also not serious because, you know, I'm just like one person on a rock that's spinning out in space, so at the end of the day, what does it matter, right? I do have more concrete goals as well. I obviously want to finish the draft of this middle grade novel I'm working on. I'd like to get it to a place where we can send it out and maybe get publishers interested in it. I'd also like to finish a rough draft of another book, whatever it may be, young adult, middle grade. I don't really know. But like I said, I also want to get better about actually posting here on YouTube. Maybe I can be intentional but not serious about this as well. So we'll see. Hopefully I will make more videos this year talking about my writing process, talking about how things are going, and talking about other creative pursuits that I want to do as well. So if you're interested in writing and publishing and the creative arts, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already, because hopefully I'm going to post more. And like I said, I want this to be a place where I can connect with other people who are interested in the same stuff as I am. But for now, I'm getting pretty cold, so I think I'm gonna go home. I'll see you on the next one.